welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. I would appreciate it. And well, if you've been here, well, welcome back. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be my first and second tattoo. My second one I wasn't expecting to get, or I wasn't planning to get it the day that I got my first one done, but as soon as I walked in and the girl was kind of getting me ready and having me sign papers and stuff like that, I just kind of brought it up to her since it is such a small little tattoo, and she was like, yeah, she was like basically just like, tip me 20 and I'll just like add it in. So I'm like, sure, here you go, here's a 20. So for starters, I ended up going July 12th, and that's when I got my belly button pierced, because when I went, I ended up originally planning, well, actually I wasn't even gonna go to the mall that day, but my like cousin picked me up and we like hung out, and then we went to the mall, and then I wanted to like know about if there was actually a Wicked Ways in the mall, because like sometimes the internet be lying to you. So I just wanted to make sure there was actually like a tattoo piercing shop in my mall, and there was, because we never like actually used to have one. My cousin was like, wait, because me and him had talked about like tattoos and shit like that literally like a little while before we even went to the mall. And basically he was like, dude, like, because I had to get cash, because for some reason, which it's a little weird because a lot of places want you to use like your debit card, or you know, like a card and shit to pay instead of cash, but they just accept cash. But anyway, so I had to go take money out, and then I was like, dude, like, you're right, I should just fucking like plan to get a tattoo. So my artist ended up basically scheduling me for the 20th, Monday, this past 20th, the July 20th, so this past Monday, because I'm recording this 4 days later. Yeah, because it's the 24th. It's Friday the 24th right now. This video I believe is going up a week after, so I believe today is actually the 27th, the day that this video is going up, that you guys are seeing this. If you're seeing it the day that I'm posting this. Sorry, my cat's in here, so if you're hearing noises. Hi, baby. But yeah, basically I went in and I kind of showed her what I want, and she's like, okay, yeah, and then we scheduled it for about 4 p.m. I made sure that my mom didn't know, and not because she didn't want me to have one, just because it has to do with my sister. I just wanted it to kind of like be a nice surprise, to be like, look. So basically when I got there, I just had to like fill out my stuff. I had to pay them the rest. Oh yeah, because the 12th, like when I got my belly button done, obviously I paid for that, but I had to put my down payment on it, and my tattoo was $80. And so pretty much actually for everything, because I ended up getting the second one, we guess we could just say it was like $20. So in total for both tattoos it was $100, which is not bad. I did get it done at Wicked Ways because I know a lot of people go other places. And when I thought about getting a tattoo, I was actually gonna go to Screaming Needle, where I got like all my facial piercings, because that's where my sister actually got hers done, because she had a tattoo artist that usually did all of her stuff, but I was just there. I made the appointment at Wicked Ways, so that's just kind of like where I went. Pretty much my sister's name, Samantha, and yes, it obviously is still healing, so it's kind of like peeling and going through like that whole process. And then like the edges, like the cross. And then obviously her birthday, and then her death date. And the little small one is actually matching with my sister. It's just like a little heart, like a I love you. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Sorry, you guys can't see it and you probably won't be able to. That just like shocked me. Sorry, quick story. When I was like in 8th grade, I stabbed myself with an X-Acto knife on accident, because I was trying to like open the cap, and when I opened it, it flung back on me, and it like went right into my hand, and I see my little scar, like my little bump. I haven't seen that in forever. Okay. Fun fact. Where she started is she started with the 5, and then she like worked her way up with the dates. Sorry, you're not gonna get a very good view. I'll like add pictures in here. But she basically started with the 5, like the top, like her birthday, and then went to the 12, and then she started with like the lower, yeah, the lower part of the cross. And then she did her name, and then she did the death date, and then she did 1, 2, 3, and then she kind of like went over everything to make sure it was good. And then obviously up here she did like the little lines first, and then she did the outside of the heart, and then she did the inside. Sorry, I was trying to be very observant. And how it felt, well, it felt different in different places where she was tattooing. So basically it was more of the middle, and she even said it as she was starting to do like the middle portion, which is more like these two and then like the name, because there's just more like nerves and tendons and everything right there. I could definitely tell that hurt a little more. It was nothing like holy fuck. I mean, hi, there is like a needle like constantly jabbing at your skin. It's just kind of like this stingy feeling. I mean, after a while you just kind of get used to the fact of something jabbing at your fucking arm within an area, so it wasn't bad. But some areas I was like, that fucking burns, it stings, it has this weird tingly feeling. But it wasn't anything like I'm like, ow bitch no. I'm like, ow bitch no. I'm actually someone, I would rather have something hurt more than tickle me or anything of that sort. Is that me? Because I feel like when it comes to more like pain, I have a better way of trying to cope with it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I do. So it wasn't that bad. I love the end result. I mean, my tattoo artist, she was younger than me. She was 18. I thought she was like 20. But I got along with her really well. Yeah, so it wasn't that bad for being in the area that it was. It was really good. So if you want to get something like in this area, it's not awful. And then when she did the heart, literally felt like nothing, except when she got to the part on this side, like this half of the heart, because that one honestly hurt a little bit. Now my heart did bleed, like I was bleeding there, and then actually this is the weird part, is that the S didn't hurt. It was the one thing that honestly probably hurt the least out of this tattoo, but it was the only one that bled. Like the S is the only one that started bleeding, but it hurt the least. My cat's playing with my balloon strings. Jeez. Mama just wanted to distract you. He's getting bored. I'm gonna let him out of my room real quick. The time it took to get both of them done, and I mean obviously this one took like 2 seconds, but I would say roughly about 45 minutes maybe. I got in about like 4:15. I sat down, and yeah, I was done about 5, so about like roughly 45 minutes-ish, I would say. So it didn't take that long. I wasn't sitting there for like hours and stuff like that. The artist, the tattoo artist that I had, she was really nice. Like I said, she was actually younger than me, which I was quite surprised with, but she was like talkative, she was really nice, so it wasn't like awkward or anything, which I personally liked, because like she would like talk and we could make conversation and get along, but at the same time it's like it wasn't like a, oh, we have to talk type of thing. Like if we were like just done talking about something, then it's like okay. Then she would just sit there and do my tattoo, and it wasn't like awkward, so I liked that, because like I think it's good to like not be talking the whole time, but at least have like an artist who like doesn't mind making the conversation. I did tell her that I actually kind of want to keep going back to her, just because I think it's good to keep going back to someone. And I looked at her work, and she's honestly really good for being young, and I'm just like, damn. I fucking suck at drawing. I can't even draw a stick figure straight, bitch. Like, and here you are doing all this shit. But no, she's really nice. She's really cool. And I'll probably end up going back to her for a lot of mine. And another question is, do I love it? Yes, I do. I'm happy with them both. They have to do with my sister, so of course. There is one more that I do want to get that has to do with my sister, and it's just like a heart behind the ear, which is one that my sister has, so I want to get that one too. So after she got done, I believe she put like the Aquaphor on my arm, or just that whatever healing stuff that they have, which I ended up actually buying Aquaphor, just like a little tube of it. And I did actually buy a Wicked Ways t-shirt just because I thought they were fucking dope as fuck. And I wanted one. And then she like put like the, you know, the wrap on it right when they get it done. And let me tell you, that shit is strong. I took it off within maybe 3.5 hours later. Shit ripped off my fucking arm hair, bitch. I was like trying to take it off and I'm like, oh. Like, I had to have my dad help me to like fucking yank it off me. But yeah, we got it off and everything was good, and I've basically just been putting Aquaphor on it every now and then, just trying to keep it moisturized, because it is, you know, obviously it's already kind of like starting to peel and going through that phase. So it looks a little it's not like bumpy because it's done badly, it's just bumpy because it's peeling, and it really didn't swell all that much. It was actually really good with swelling. Like this one had a little bit of swelling. It wasn't anything like massive or huge. It just swelled a little bit, and it probably was swollen for maybe a day and a half, and then pretty much after that it's not swollen. I think about then day 2 is when I really noticed it actually starting to like peel and do all of that healing stuff. But putting Aquaphor on it just kind of gives it that hydration, gives it that nice glow. And then I waited 24 hours after to take a shower just to like make sure that was all good. And I showered like normal. I definitely feel also that I have like something on my arm now, just because it is new and I'm just like, my body's just getting used to something being like in my skin right there. So like I can feel how there's something like in there and shit, which I know that'll end up going away eventually. It's just like my skin getting used to something being like embedded in it, basically. Yeah, oh my god, as soon as I walked out of that shop, I was like, I need more. I need more. I get the addiction, guys. And I definitely plan on getting more. I want to get a lot. Well, a decent amount. I mean, I'm not planning on like head to toe covering my body, but I do want some done, and as you guys will know in the next video. Yeah, so here's my little baby one that I bought. I think it was at $8, something like that. I know I could have probably gotten it cheaper somewhere else, but like I was just there, so yeah. I don't know why I put it on this finger. I need to put it on my right finger. But I just kind of put a little bit on it, and then I usually start with like the bottom, and then I just keep swiping it. And I try and swipe as much as I can of it down, because a little does go a long way. Because she said to just try and put like a thin layer on it. And I'll go in and put a little more on. And then I'll start with like the date over here, and then I'll stretch it over to this side one. And just kind of keep it all in this area. And then lastly, I'll just put a little bit more on my finger and do the top one. Just pretty much keep it in my purse just in case I leave somewhere and I'm like, that's this video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please go down below and subscribe. Did I say that in the beginning of the video? I think I did, but I love you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me. I bless your souls for coming along this journey with me, and I hope to just grow together, and yeah, let's see where this channel goes. And I'm almost a year on YouTube, which is really shocking to me, but I will see you guys in the next video.